Good afternoon, Musketeers. It's October 20th, 2017. I'm Marta Berglund.
And I'm Danny Schwartz, and this is Xavier News.
From the Xavier University Television Studio, this is Xavier News. Your campus, your region, your world. This is Xavier News.
Controversy is continuing in the NFL as kneeling during the national anthem has become a nationwide topic of conversation. On Wednesday, NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell said that players are not trying to be disrespectful to the flag when they kneel, but the league still believes players should stand. The Take a Knee movement, which aims to raise awareness for racial injustice and police brutality in the U.S., has been practiced by several NFL teams during the past few weeks. While protesters have assured onlookers that the movement has not meant to disrespect the flag, many Americans have interpreted the movement as an act of spite toward American soldiers. Commissioner Goodell announced after a two-day owners' meeting in New York that the league has no plans to change its policy, but did say that players should stand even without requirement.
Speaking of controversy, we now know that successful and well-known Hollywood producer Harvey Weinstein has been accused of multiple sexual assault and harassment allegations. Weinstein, most famous for his hand in blockbuster movies such as Pulp Fiction, Reservoir Dogs, and Romeo and Juliet, has been accused of an extended amount of sexual misconduct charges by countless actresses over the past 30 years. Actresses such as Gwyneth Paltrow and Angelina Jolie have come forward with allegations. Harvey Weinstein has been fired from his own board of directors from both his production company Miramax as well as the Weinstein Corporation. Weinstein made a statement apologizing for his actions, citing it as a product of his experience of working in Hollywood in the 1980s, which had a, quote, different set of rules, end quote. Weinstein has been excluded from the Academy and shunned by Hollywood elites as more allegations surface. This national example of sexual misconduct is an important reminder that sexual harassment and assault can happen anywhere. If you have been a victim of sexual assault or know someone who has, help is available through the Xavier Title IX office located in the Gallagher Student Center.
Tragedy is still spreading through California as the death toll from the wildfire crisis has risen to 42 as of Wednesday. The latest cited casualty was found by search and rescue teams in a charred Santa Rosa neighborhood. The string of wildfires, which began on Sunday night, is one of the deadliest outbreaks in state history. Thousands of homes and buildings have been destroyed. An area 5 times the size of Washington, D.C. has been decimated, and San Francisco has reached an unhealthy air quality as the tens of thousands of acre-wide fires continue to destroy forests and neighborhoods throughout the state. Thousands of victims were forced to flee their homes without warning and returned to find nothing left. Authorities are still researching and determining the cause of each individual fire.
At least 327 people are confirmed dead from a bombing attack from Mogadishu, Somalia, Saturday. The capital city was terrorized by a truck bombing that reached and injured nearly 400 civilians. While no organized terrorist group has taken responsibility for this attack, Somalian investigative forces believe it stems from a branch of the terrorist organization Al-Shabaab, following a statement made from a second bomber who was intercepted before detonation. The detonation was a suicide bombing made in motion to attack a secure compound hosting international agencies and soldiers. In 1960, the United States declared diplomacy with Somalia. This declaration holds the U.S. accountable to assist and promote political and economic stability. United States Diplomatic Relation allocated $100,000 to a partner organization to deliver medical treatment to those affected by the blast in Somalia and planned to deploy U.S. troops and executives to help aid and manage the aftermath of the attack.
For some local news, Hamilton County Sheriff's Department is investigating a murder-suicide that took place on Wednesday morning. 47-year-old John Smith allegedly shot and killed his ex-wife Anna Smith, age 53, before shooting himself. The altercation began in the morning just before Ms. Smith was leaving for work. The fight quickly became physical and Anna ran to hide in a nearby vacant apartment, but was caught by Mr. Smith and shot several times before he shot himself. Witnesses say they heard one gunshot and a woman screaming in the parking lot. One witness also reported seeing a man pointing a gun at a woman and on the ground hearing 2 more gunshots. According to deputies, the couple had recently divorced and Anna Smith moved to Columbia Township away from John Smith, who lived in Madisonville.
In other news, The local Cincinnati Humane Society is pushing for more people to adopt both cats and dogs from their Cincinnati locations. Through the Humane Society's Adopt a Friend initiative, countless animals' lives have been saved through relationships made between the adopter and his or her animal companion. As the number of abandoned and stray animals continues to grow in the Cincinnati area, more and more animals are in need of safe and nurturing homes. The Cincinnati Humane Society has made a note to remind all pet owners to have their pets spayed and neutered to manage the problem, as well as adopting or recommending adoption through the Humane Society. The Cincinnati Humane Society has regular hours of 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. for animal visitation, as well as some extended open house hours, which are posted weekly on their official schedule.
The Congenital Heart Walk took place on September 30th to raise money to support those affected by congenital heart disease and defects.
Will Josart has more with the story.
Cincinnati's 2017 Congenital Heart Walk started with early morning volunteers setting up. Pretty soon, the walkers began to arrive. Before the walk started, there were games and characters who walked around taking pictures with kids. The walkers came in teams to support their loved ones and to raise money for the cause. There was a contest for the best designed team shirt. I spoke with Julie Ward about what the walk means to her.
This walk took to my entire family, and there's about 45 of us here. It means a lot to us because losing our son, my grandson's father, nephew, my daughter's brother, he has a twin sister he left behind, another sister, his wife. We're here to support this community and give it everything that we can.
The walk was sponsored by ConqueringCHD.org, the Adult Congenital Heart Foundation, the Children's Heart Foundation, and Cincinnati Children's Hospital. With over 600 people in attendance, the walk was a resounding success. For more information on how to become a part of the walk, please visit congenitalheartwalk.org.
Thanks, Will. On Tuesday night, Xavier students gathered in the Cintas Center banquet room to hear actress, activist, and YouTuber Francesca Ramsey speak on racism, social media, and modern culture. Ramsey rose to fame in January 2012 with a viral video of hers receiving over 1.5 million views in less than 24 hours. Since then, the video has reached over 11 million views, and Ramsey has increased her following to over 250,000 YouTube subscribers. Viewers enjoy her mix of song parodies and impersonations on one channel, along with hair, makeup, and style tips on another.
For something to look forward to on campus, there's a new restaurant opening this semester, Faves. Faves will be operating on the second floor of the CLC this November. Faves is a local, organic, and healthy eatery that is completely student-operated and student-run. Faves was originally started by a Xavier student, Ronald Vieira, in 2015. Since then, the business has been passed down from student to student as a Faves team fundraised for and built the restaurant to its current state. The main menu will consist of freshly made paninis, crepes, smoothies, and salads. Ingredients are grown from organic and local family-operated Cincinnati farms. The Faves team is guided by the Xavier Sedler Student-Run Business Program, a Xavier asset that provides aid and mentorship to any Xavier student interested in starting their own business.
Until then, Xavier students and families can look forward to Musketeer Madness this evening. Events will begin on the Cintas Center Plaza at 5:30, where there will be autographs from both the men's and women's basketball teams, inflatable games, cornhole, and much more. The events will continue in the Cintas Center at 7 o'clock when the new name for Xavier Student Section and this year's X shirt will be revealed. Each year, a new X shirt is designed and revealed during Musketeer Madness, with a portion of proceeds going to charity. This year, these proceeds will go towards the Greater Cincinnati Adapted Sports Club. Its mission is to promote adapted sports for children and adults who have disabilities in the Greater Cincinnati area. Team introductions and competitions will follow, along with performances from the XU dance and cheer teams. We hope to see you out there, Muskies.
All right, that's all from the news desk, people.
We'll be right back with Paul Fritchner and the Xavier Sports Report.
How's it going, everybody? It's great to be back with you here at Xavier News. I'm Paul Fritchner, and at least for this week, I'm here to tell you about Xavier sports. We'll get started on the pitch, where there's some big news for the Xavier women's soccer team. Last night, powered by big goals from Tori Doss and Sydney Shembry, the squad beat Seton Hall 2-1. That win, combined with some other results around the Big East, sealed the team's first ever bid to the Big East Conference Championship. Now only 6 teams from the conference qualify, and this is the first time Xavier will be playing in their conference tournament since they played in the Atlantic 10 tournament all the way back in 2003. Last night's win over the Pirates was their program best 4th in Big East play and their 8th overall win on the year. They're currently 8-5-4 overall and 4-1-2 in the Big East with 2 matches remaining. They play at St. John's Sunday at 1 and at Georgetown next week.